I want you to really hear what I am about to tell you. Because this is the moment where we stop playing games with your financial future and we start looking at the absolute truth. Why is it that men and women who have spent 30, 40 years being brilliant in their careers, doctors, engineers, executives, small business owners, people with high IQs and incredible work ethics, make the most devastating, catastrophic financial mistakes the second they stand on the precipice of retirement? Why do smart people make terrible retirement decisions? I will tell you why. It is not because they don't understand math. It is because they do not understand themselves. They do not understand that when it comes to your money, your emotions will outsmart your intelligence every single time if you let them. For decades, you have been validated by your paycheck. You have been validated by your title. Your brain has been wired to believe that security means doing, building, and accumulating. But the day you retire, the rules change entirely. You have to transition from accumulation to distribution. You have to go from making money to spending the money you made. And that transition triggers a psychological earthquake. The number one obstacle to wealth, and the number one driver of terrible retirement decisions, is fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of outliving your money. Fear of losing your identity. And when smart people get afraid, they do not just freeze. No, they do something far worse. They use their intelligence to rationalize incredibly dangerous financial moves. They build elaborate, sophisticated justifications for decisions that are rooted purely in panic or pride. Let's talk about the biggest psychological trap that trips up the smartest people, the illusion of control. When you are working, you feel in control. If you need more money, you work harder or you ask for a raise. But in retirement, you cannot control what the stock market does tomorrow. You cannot control what the government does with taxes. You cannot control the inflation rate. Because smart people hate feeling powerless, they try to force control where it doesn't exist. How do they do it? They look at the stock market during a temporary downturn, they panic, and they pull all their money out and put it into cash. They tell themselves, "I'm just protecting my capital. I'm being smart and safe." No. You are not being smart. You are being fearful. You are letting your fear dictate your future. When you take your money out of high-quality mutual funds or ETFs because the market took a dip, you are locking in your losses, and you are guaranteeing that inflation will eat your purchasing power alive over the next 20 or 30 years. You think you are controlling the risk, but you have actually just created the ultimate risk, the risk of running out of money before you run out of breath. Then there is the trap of pride. I see this happen all the time with smart, successful parents. You have worked so hard, you have built a beautiful nest egg, and you feel powerful. But then, your adult child comes to you. Maybe they want to start a business, maybe they want to buy a house they can't afford, or maybe they just haven't managed their own lives very well. Your parental instinct, and your pride in being the provider, kicks in. You tell yourself, "I'm smart, I have the money, I can just bail them out or give them a massive loan." It's what a good parent does. Listen to me, that is a lie born out of codependency and fear. When you jeopardize your own retirement security to fund the desires or the mistakes of an adult child, you are not helping them. You are hurting both of you. If you run out of money when you are 85 years old because you gave it away in your 60s, guess who is going to have to take care of you? That same child. You must have the courage to say no. You must love yourself enough to protect your own financial baseline first. Another psychological trap that ensnares the smartest minds is overconfidence. Because you were successful in your career, you think you can easily outsmart the markets or timing systems. This is when smart people fall prey to toxic financial products like variable annuities with high fees, or complex investments they don't truly understand, just because someone promised them a guaranteed return. They think, "I'm smart enough to see the angle here." But the angle is always working against you. If an investment takes more than 2 sentences to explain, walk away. Do not let your ego tell you that downsizing is a step backward. Downsizing your home is not a sign of failure, it is a brilliant, powerful move to control your fixed costs and eliminate stress. And finally, we have to talk about the ultimate test of patience and psychology in retirement: Social Security. The smartest thing most of you can do is wait. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. But if you can delay taking your benefits until age 70, your monthly check increases significantly, up to 76% more than if you claimed it early at 62. Yet, what do most smart people do? They rush to claim it at 62 because they are afraid. They say, what if the system goes bankrupt? What if I die early? I want to get my money while the getting is good. That is fear talking, not logic. Social Security is a guaranteed, inflation-protected income stream. It is the best longevity insurance you can buy. Unless you are in poor health or you absolutely need the money to keep food on the table, you must find the emotional discipline to wait. Use a bridge strategy, tap your traditional pre-tax accounts or working income first, so you can let that Social Security benefit grow to its absolute maximum. Your wealth is not just measured by the size of your 401k or your Roth IRA. True wealth is measured by how much power you have over your own life, and whether you can sleep through the night without worrying about the what-ifs. Stop letting your intellect serve your anxiety. Recognize the psychological traps of fear, pride, and overconfidence the moment they appear. Take control of your debt, build your cash shield, stand strong with your boundaries, and claim the secure, beautiful retirement that you have worked your entire life to achieve. You can do this. But you have to be strong, you have to be honest, and you have to be secure.